Hey guys, it's Brittany here, and I'd like to go over how I put a care package together with you guys. So, first of all, I got some washcloths, for the shower, and smell good stuff. Body wash, deodorant, sprays, stuff like that. Be clean stuff, shampoos and conditioners, mini ones so he can take in his pack with him. Feel good stuff, aloe vera. He already told me he has sunburn already being there, and foot powder for those stinky boot feet. Protect yourself, bug spray and sunscreen and stuff like that. And then stay fresh, body wash and stuff. So, also, he's missing Easter and his birthday, so I thought I'd bring it to him. So we got these to put in the box to make the grass. They don't take up a lot of room. So we're using those, and Easter candy. And just like some of knickknacks, some of his favorite things, Mountain Dew and Pop-Tarts. And we got some wipes so they can clean themselves if they're not able to get to the shower, which happens a lot there. And a game for his birthday, Madden 11 for the PSP. And I have my daughter make little birthday things for him so he can hang on his wall. And monster trucks, sports, and he loves to hunt, so I said things to look forward to, hunting, when you come home. And just wrote a little note to him, and have pens and a notebook so he can write in, so he has something to do while he's there. And a towel, so it's very soft, and most of the time they just pack small little towels, so having a nice, comfortable one, soft one is good, and I really appreciate that. So, but that's about it. That's what I do, and I thought I'd share that with you guys, and especially for it was the first deployment you guys have done, to give you ideas of what you could send over there. So I hope you guys enjoy. Hey guys, I was going to do 2 questions to answer this week, and the first one is from a girl named Kayla, and she was asking advice on planning and starting a family. Well, my advice for that would be, if you want to plan and start a family, she wants her husband to be there for everything if he can, if that's possible. And so my advice is, as soon as he gets home from a deployment, to try right away, because you never know if you are going to have infertility problems. You never know if you're going to if it's going to take a long time. You just don't know those things. So the sooner you try, as soon as they get home, and then the more likely they are to actually be home for everything, is right after something like that. So that's what we did, and my husband fortunately was here for both pregnancies and birth. You know, of course he was training and in school a lot during the pregnancies, but he was here for the birth and went to a lot of the appointments with me, which was wonderful. And we're lucky and happened to be fertile myrtle, so when we planned on having the second one, I got pregnant right away, because I knew if I didn't get pregnant right away, he would have been deployed by the time I had her. So we just planned it to where, you know, I'd have it before he left, and it ended up working out. But you can't always plan those things, because you never know what your body's going to do and if you're going to get pregnant right away. So I definitely would say try as soon as you can, as soon as he gets home from a deployment. And the second question is by Amanda, and she's asking good books to read for military spouses. And I don't read hardly ever, but I did come across a book I really, really like. I read the first few pages, and after I saw her in Military Spouse magazine, her name is Molly Gross, and she's a comedian, and she wrote the book Confessions of a Military Wife, and it is great. I read the first few pages and was just dying laughing. It was so funny, and I definitely suggest reading that book, especially, you know, if you're trying to find something to do while your husband's deployed or anything like that. It's a good book to read, and I definitely am going to go buy that book because I like it a lot. And I went ahead and looked up 10 great books for military spouses to read, and here's the list that they had. And the first one is While They're at War, and it's a true story of American families on the home front, and it's by Navy spouse Kristen Henderson, and it follows 3 spouses as they deal with deployments. The second one they had on there was When Duty Calls. It's a guide to equip active duty, guard, and reserve personnel and their loved ones for military separations. And it's by Air Force spouse Carol Vandesteeg. And it's a reference book that can help you help others with deployment challenges. And then there was Surviving Deployment, a guide to military families. And it's by Marine spouse Karen M. Pavlison. And it's full of ideas to get you through deployment challenges. The next one is Married to the Military, a survival guide for military wives, girlfriends, and women in uniform. It's by Navy spouse Meredith Leva. And it covers the bases, what we all need to survive. The next one is The Homefront Club. It's the hard-headed women's guide to raising a military family. It's by Navy spouse J.C. Eckhart. And it's just an open, honest account, and it's supposed to be funny, and it's of military life. And she shares her ideas of how to stay connected with extended family. The next one is Heroes at Home, Help and Hope for America's Families by Air Force spouse Ellie Kay. And it shares ideas for raising a family, which that would probably be good for the first question I answered for Kayla. Okay. The next one is Jobs in the Military Spouse, Married, Mobile, and Motivated for Employment by Army spouse Janet Farley. It's tips and tools for your job search, which I've had a lot of women ask me about job ideas and stuff like that, so that's a good book to read if you need ideas and tips and tools. The next one is Today's Military Wife, Meeting the Challenges of Service Life, and it's the 5th edition, so it's just it covers the basics, and it continues to be updated, and it's by an Army spouse, Lydia Sloan Klein. The next one is called Email to the Front, One's Wife Correspondence with Her Husband Overseas by Navy spouse Alicia Holliday. The next one's Going Overboard, The Misadventures of a Military Wife by Navy spouse Sarah Smiley. It's an open, honest account of Sarah's first experience with deployment, and it reads like a novel, and it features a young woman not ready to be as independent as a military spouse needs to be. And then I got an email from a lady named Amberly, and she had a suggestion for spouses who move to a new place and don't know anyone. There's this website called meetup.com, and you can make a profile and put the topics that interest you, and it will pull up different meetup groups that match your interest, and so it's a good way to connect with people when you're at a new place where you don't know anyone. So I hope that helped you guys, and I hope that answered your questions for you guys. And if you have any topics that you need to be discussed, please send me an email at brittany@millspouse.com. If you send it to my email, then I can go over that topic. I don't always see the comments on the videos till a while later. Sometimes it depends when I go and look at them. So please send them to my emails. Thank you. Bye.